Sue here. I'm just gonna be doing a quick little painting. Just gonna use like 3 colors, blue, purple, and red. I'm not a painter by any means. I'm a photographer. Is a hobby of mine, sort of a business, whatever. But I do like to paint sometimes when I'm stressed, or on the weekends and stuff, when I'm just kind of tired of watching TV and I've done all my my adult stuff that I have to do. So sometimes I like to get out a little piece of canvas and throw some paint on it and see what happens. I never really have a lot of structure to what I'm doing. It's mostly just like mixing up colors. Sometimes I use my fingers to mix around the paints on the canvas. Sometimes I just use brushes. Sometimes I mix it up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's just whatever. But tonight's just gonna be a simple little painting with a few colors. Just something that just looks good to me. I mean, it may not look good to you, but it's something that looks good to me. I may throw a frame around it and put it somewhere in my house. I don't know. I may throw it away. It may wind up going to Goodwill. I have no idea. I have a lot of very bad paintings, and I have a lot that I think are pretty good. So the brush I'm gonna use, and actually it's gonna be a shader. It's an angle shader, angled tip. I've already done a little bit of painting with it, so it's a little dirty right now. But this is the paint that I'm gonna use. This is actually the purple color I'm gonna use. They call it cobalt violet. And then also this type of blue, which is cerulean blue. So there's that, but it's crimson. So that's the red that I'm gonna be using tonight. And it's just gonna be like a little, I don't know, it's like probably like an 8x5, just like a board canvas, like nothing serious. So if you're gonna wind up using, something like this, where you would use like an edge, to kind of, I know that's kind of a cool thing these days to try to make some abstract artists to use these and kind of scrape it around. In my experience, I think these work best on pieces of like soft canvas, not like the hard boards that I'm gonna use tonight, because there's no give. This is a straight edge. It's not gonna really flex much, but if you use like a stretched canvas, you do have a little bit of movement with the canvas itself, so you can get those nice clean spreads and things like that. It's just my preference, but you do you, boo-boo. It's your painting, it's your art, it's whatever you want. That's just my opinion. I don't like using them on the hard canvas. I just buy a pack of these at like Joann Fabric. They're relatively inexpensive, so therefore I don't mind doing my kind of painting on them. I mean, I can't do this. This is obviously a reprint. This is one of my favorite paintings that I have. It's a print as well. It's quite large. You can't see the whole thing. Obviously it's Albert Einstein. I think I got it at like Bed Bath & Beyond like 4 or 5 years ago. So tonight is just gonna be, it's late on a Saturday night. The lighting's not very good because we're in my dining room. I have the big overhead light on. I'm not getting out like a speed light or anything. I'm not even gonna record this on my DSLR. This is on my iPhone. So I'm actually probably gonna let it dry a little bit after I paint it. And then I'm going to maybe add like some white to it and things like that when it's not quite so wet. And then I'll probably add that to the end of the video. So there'll be a little bit of a gap in between there. And then I will show the final product. So again, it's just my painting. If you don't like it, that's okay. If you do like it, give me a thumbs up. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a painter. I'm a photographer. So I'm just someone who likes to dabble in a little bit of everything, and when I get bored on weekends or weeknights or whatever, when I don't have anything to do, this is the kind of stuff that I enjoy doing. So I hope you like it.